So Salty just started his lap, or is starting or finishing his lap. Okay, wow, it's pole position time, provisional pole for Salty. 1:16.443 for the Mercedes driver who won the last race. So we have a yellow sector 1, so slower than his first one, a purple sector 2, so the fastest of everybody. And what's the sector 3 time from Spaghetti? What's the outcome? He's going for a provisional pole 1:16.014. Wow. Wasn't perfect, going directly into stick new tires and go for the last attempt, so his final lap counts for Robler. Spaghetti retiring from the session, so he feels okay with his pole lap time currently. Back to Robler for his final attempt, and also his first time on the board, hopefully. Going extremely wide on turn 1. Just lost the car a little bit, but keep pushing. Looks like Robler has some problems with his setup. Car is sliding around a little bit. Maybe it's better with a full tank later in the race. Section was beautiful, driven by him, but now on to the brakes. Don't invalidate. One more corner, then there's a valid time on the board. P9 at 118.6. Now here with GDA. It just kind of prove a little bit. Next one is going in directly to pit, and what is Wolfram doing going in as well? So we just have Salty in the Mercedes, a yellow time and a green one. Let's see what the outcome is here. Is he going to improve his time? No. Next one on the list is Smith. He's going for provisional pole. Is it pole? Yes, I think it's pole time for Smith in the Mercedes in the final run. It's 1:15.879 from Smith. So let's go for the start to Wolfram. Salt is approaching on the right hand side. Now let's wait for the 5 lights. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. It's out, the way we go, it's pedal to the metal. Let's see if Wolfram is having a good launch, a little bit slower than the other ones, and we just see Vister. And also GDA has overtaken Wolfram. No carnage in front. We just see that Spaghetti and Myth already fighting for position 1. Yo-Yo went a little bit wide on the Ferrari, but nothing serious happened here. No damage on my dashboard, and Spaghetti and Myth already too wide into this section here. And a very good start from Salty. We just saw Salty now had a spin and ending up on P10. What a shame. I haven't seen exactly what happened, but I think there was some contact from somebody, and that's why he spun. Otherwise you can't spin there. So Mercedes has some work to do. Also here Roble went a little bit wide. Also very good start from Roble. Let's see the position changes. Smith remains on P1, Spaghetti on P2. GDA gained 3 positions, Yo-Yo lost 1, the podium position on P3, he's now figuring on P4. Then we have a Roble, beautiful start from his side, +5. He gained 5 positions also. Ripster had a good start with 2 gains. And then we have Wolfrim sadly lost 2 positions, and Osman Sedat gained 1. And as we saw before, Salty had a spin, figuring on P5 currently, and on P10 where is Lister? Well, the time board is not correct for time being. I think it needs 1 or 2 sectors to settle in. But we have correct timings also on position 3 and 4. You see that the timings aren't correct. Let's go back to racing. We just see that Spaghetti is very close to GDA within a half a second. Now he has the DRS advantage opening up his rear wing and has some more horsepower. Is he going for the overtake here? We just managed to overtake on this long straight. That's often a very easy overtake here. On this long straight, if you have DRS. You also get DRS on this straight. And I think now GDA is going for the overtake. Attempt to see it here, just flying and overtaking Spaghetti on the main straight. The same thing as Spaghetti did to him in the last lap. Now he's doing the same to Spaghetti. And Yo-Yo is coming in for position 2, fighting for position 2 with Spaghetti here. And Myth is also in the mix. Beautiful driving from these drivers here. Let's go to Spaghetti's rear view camera to see Myth and Yo-Yo fighting for position 3. Now rear wing open. Is Spaghetti going for the overtake here on GDA? He's approaching, and in the back we don't see any overtakes because Myth and also Yo-Yo has DRS. The only driver who hasn't any DRS is GDA in this pack here. Let's go here to the fight between Yo-Yo and Myth. 3 seconds time penalty for Yo-Yo. Now they need to fight a little bit to catch up to Spaghetti and GDA, because there is a 1.4 seconds gap between Spaghetti and Yo-Yo. Oof. Beautiful racing, beautiful racing. And if the drivers in the back are fighting for positions, GDA can go for a gap. We're close to 1 second gap now. As on the rest of the track, yeah, you don't have too good options to overtake. Looks like Ripster is defending as hell. Then here on the front, DRS enabled for 3 drivers, 1 has no DRS, that's GDA. And we see beautiful fight here between the Ferrari from Yo-Yo and the Mercedes from Myth. But as you see, Yo-Yo has a time penalty of 3 seconds. As it stands now, he stays on position 4. GDA is somehow managing to be in front and to create a gap that the other drivers can't overtake on the long main straight. And the next drive from Yo-Yo. Wow, Salty went in for pit and received a 5 seconds time penalty. And Myth overtook... Yo-Yo overtook Myth now. So Salt is going for medium tires now. And again, GDA stays in front. It's like he has a very fast setup for the long straights. And Myth went for pit and now on the medium tires, of course. He's trying to do the undercut strategy. Going in first, changing the tires and drive very fast some laps until, yeah, there is some very big advantage, and the drivers coming into pit later on will end up behind him. That's the target of this strategy. And GDA went in for pit as well. You see it here, GDA came in later on and is now behind Myth. Close to 2 seconds behind Myth now. And we do have a new race leader, it's Yo-Yo in the Ferrari. Cars off. Spaghetti went in for pit. And Myth is setting a new fastest lap at 1:18.441. It's a half a second slower than the current track record from Spaghetti. Also Spaghetti on the hard tires. You see now there is a 5 seconds gap between Myth and Spaghetti now. But Spaghetti will have some advantage at the end of the race, because his tires are not burning off too fast. But they are not as fast as the medium tires at the beginning. Back on track right behind Spaghetti. Did I saw correctly, he's using the soft tires. Okay, why not? We just saw that Myth is, has been able to drive 17 laps on soft tires. So we might see some very, very fast times now. Squeezing out everything from his car. And you see right on the tail from GTA we have Yo-Yo on the soft compound. You see the gap is decreasing. We have close to 3 seconds now. And we still have 8 laps to go. So maybe Spaghetti and Yo-Yo are able to catch up to Myth and fight for the win at the end of the race. Might be very cool for us as viewers. And also brings in a little bit spice for the Driver Championship title. Because today we are in Mexico, next week we are going to the beautiful track of Brazil, Interlagos. I think this track in Interlagos is one of the most most liked tracks from all drivers. You see the long-lasting... Oof! Slightly doing a little bit of sightseeing here in Mexico from Vista. Long-lasting fight here between Vista and Ripster. Now it's down to 1.8 seconds, but a slight mistake from Spaghetti. Went wide. But no warning, and yeah, he lost more or less 2/10 on that corner. Well, if Spaghetti can keep up this pace until the end of the race, then we do have in the final lap some fights for the win here. Because again now a half a second over one lap. Regarding tire usage, you see it on the screen, close to 50% from Myth in the front and in the back of his tires, and we have Spaghetti in the front 30% and the rear 38%. So slight advantage for Spaghetti here for the last 2 laps now. But he needs to drive like a maniac if he wants to overtake Myth on the last lap. Because I think there is only one option to overtake at the end of the long straight, at the beginning of the last lap. It's closing the gap to 1.3, 1.4 seconds now. It's coming closer and closer. Maybe the race should have 1 or 2 laps more, then Spaghetti would be able to attack Myth and fight for the win here. Well, Spaghetti is fighting also now for the win. It's close to 1 second, under 1 second now the gap. Maybe the tire advantage helps Spaghetti close even more and more and more. And we do have a 3-second time penalty. That's it, no win for Spaghetti today. Might be the winner today. It's, yeah, most probably it's Smith. Unless he's also catching up a time penalty of 3 seconds and then, yeah. But a very unlucky moment for Spaghetti to invalidate or to have a warning at in the last lap for fighting for the win. But yeah, very close fightings here and some slides. Yeah, why not? So we do have the winner of the Mexican Grand Prix. It's Smith in the Mercedes, ahead of his rival here, Spaghetti in the McLaren. And we do have on position 3 again the Ferrari podium. It's Yo-Yo. Then we have on position 4 a very nice driven P4 from GDA in the Alfa Romeo. He was close to a podium position here. He did the fastest lap in the last lap and a 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane for Salty. Sadly, he had some contact in the first lap. Now he's finishing on P5. And the driver of the day, GDA.